Good morning, learners. Here in our ongoing food biochemistry lecture series, we are again here to discuss about fats. Among fat, we are dealing with rancidity, omega classification, and various health perspective about fats on human. We are here with the new topic, that is rancidity. Rancidity is similar as like corrosion. Corrosion is occurring in fat, but the rancidity that is occurring in lipid proportion, or you can say fat and oil proportion. It is almost similar to corrosion because of both the conditions required oxygen to occur. Moreover, hydrolytic rancidity is there, means some of the moisture content is required to occur rancidity. Rancidity is the biochemical reaction between fat and oxygen, wherein long chain fatty acids are degraded and short chain fatty acids are formed. Sometimes butyric acid is formed that lands the basis for rancid flavor. One more term in regard to rancidity, that is reversion, that is the breakdown or oxidation of essential fatty acids. Linolenic acid, for example, found in certain vegetables lead to an undesirable flavor prior to start of rancidity. Or you can say reversion is a phenomena that somehow promotes the rancidity. Rancidity is a phenomena that is occurring in chain reaction. Chain reaction initiated through chain initiation, chain propagation, and chain termination steps. In case of rancidity, chain initiation steps give rise to the free radical molecules. Hydrocarbon chain or free fatty acid molecule get bifurcated or split onto the free radical side. These free radical on to the chain propagation side further react with the free oxygen molecule and also to other hydrocarbon chains. These free radicals on reaction with their oxygen part give rise to the peroxide molecules. These peroxide molecules further on reaction with available hydrocarbon chains, that is to till time is without any rancidity, get react with free radical and shifted to the hydroperoxide side and furtherly gives free radical which furtherly act on to the remaining hydrocarbon chain. Then lastly, termination step, free radical get combined to the normal compound. Similarly, free radical and peroxides again constituted to gives general compounds. Free radical peroxides and free radical peroxides again reacted to be onto the normal side and releases oxygen. Some of the promoters and opposers for rancidities are there. For example, rancidity promotes in presence of oxygen because of formation of peroxides and later on hydroperoxides. Rancidity also favored by moisture presence, it because it attacks to the glycerol esters, thus favors auto oxidation. Once oxidation starts, it will lead to the rancidity part. Light, it initiates the chain free reaction. That is the reason why milk having fat in them, that is the reason why milk pouches are not been available in transparent side, they that are available in translucent, or you have to see that opaque side. Yes, heat, roasting and baking is there, that is because heat also initiate, means high temperature treatment to fat and oils also initiate or promote the rancidity. Enzymes, some of the oxidative enzymes, rancidity enzymes, or you can say lipases also promotes the oxidation of fats, thus leads to the rancidity. Finally, microbes causes glycerides to split onto the glycerols and fatty acids. Free fatty acids availability also prone to the rancidity. Rancidity opposes, fat portion surrounded by inert gas opposes rancidity promotion. Similarly, freezing low temperature treatment also ceases the microbial and enzymatic activity, hence the rancidity ceases. Vacuum without oxygen treatment or processing of foods also diminish the rancidity. Antioxidant application like butylated hydroxyanisole, butylated hydroxytoluene, means synthetic antioxidants or the natural antioxidant, their application also ceases the rancidity. Oxygen scavengers, availability of sachets of oxygen scavengers also ceases the rancidity. Lastly, evacuation, this is almost similar to the vacuum side, keeping the food in airtight container or without oxygen also get us relief from the rancidity side. Next to rancidity is omega fatty acids. Omega fatty acids have many importance in reference with the human food. Omega fatty acids are the foods that is represented through omega chain. Omega chain is, or omega carbon is the carbon. In case of fats, whenever we have this fatty acid molecule hydrocarbon chain, where one of the end is represented through C double bond OH, or you can say acid side. Opposite to this functional group is the hydrocarbon chain methyl end. This methyl end is the omega end. Omega is, if we started from here, then this is the alpha carbon, beta carbon, gamma, and so on, that leads to the omega. Omega carbon, if having double bond at what position, then only the naming will start. For example, if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at 6th position first double bond will come. So this is, you can say, omega 6 fatty acids. So it is example of linoleic acid having 18 carbon atom molecules, hydrocarbon chain available with two double bonds in them, and the position of first double bond from methyl and is at 6th position. So it is categorized under omega 6 fatty acids. Previously discussed term, that is CLA, or conjugated linoleic acid or bovinic acid or rhumanic acid, is a type of omega fatty acids, but even it is of trans classification. Even this CLA already disclose you that these are the trans fatty acids, but even then categorized under omega classification. CLA is also an 18 carbon compound with two double bonds separated through methylene group of a hydrocarbon chain. Nomenclature. Things we have to keep in our mind while naming omega fatty acid is as follow. Omega nomenclature is almost similar to the delta nomenclature, means carbon atoms counted from methyl end, symbol omega is used instead of delta. We use the omega symbol instead of delta. Then, in case of omega nomenclature, we have to follow given guideline. First, number of carbon atoms in the fatty acids. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have to calculate how much carbon atom is available in this. Number of double bonds in the fatty acid. We have to observe the number of double bonds. These are mu-Fa if single bond is there, fu-Fa if two or more than two double bonds are there. And lastly, number of carbon atoms counted from methyl and the carbon of first double bond. Means from noting the omega sides, the double bond, first double bond appearance is there. Means we have to count at what position first double bond will appear whenever counted from omega end side, so that nomenclature or classification will be done. Omega 3 and 6 fatty acids, these are the structural appearance for different omega 3 and 6 omega 6 fatty classification for easy perusal of students. Here alpha linolenic acid, that is ALA, this is carboxylic acid, this is methylene. Alpha linolenic acid is 18 carbon with 3 double bond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. These 18 carbon compound with 3 double bond comes under ALA classification, or you can say alpha linolenic acid. These are omega 3. Omega why? Because this is the functional group alpha carbon, and opposite to this functional group carbon is methylene having alpha omega carbon. Omega carbon first double bond appears at omega and first, second and third position, so it is classified under omega 3 classification. Similarly, one of the fatty molecule like linoleic acid having 18 carbon with two double bond, but its first double bond comes at 6th position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is comes under omega 6 classification. Total 18 carbons are compounds are there, two double bonds are there. One more means hint will get observed from this. As the number of double bond rises, this will help to our system, our best to best activity immune system. But as we promote to the number of double bonds, higher in the number of double bonds on into the fats, that much of beneficial those fats compounds are there for human use. Okay. So unsaturated fatty acids further classified onto omega 3, omega 6, and one more classification is there, that is omega 9 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids at third position, counted from methyl end of carbon-carbon chain. Alpha linolenic acid, 18 carbon with 3 double bond, that we can through plant sources. Ecosa pentanoic acid, that is 20 carbon with 5 double bond, and docosa hexaenoic acid, 22 carbon with 6 double bond. That these are the marine origin sources. Marine food, for example, fish oil, shrimp, marine alga, and phytoplankton. Other sources include edible oil from walnut and flaxseed oil. These are of omega-3 fatty proportion is of high significance for human nutrition. Omega-6 fatty acids at sixth position, contrary from methyl end of carbon-carbon chain, prevent cell damage against inflammatory responses. Linoleic acid and arachidonic are the example. Linoleic is 18 carbon, you can say from this side 18 carbon with 2 double bond side. Arachidonic is 20 carbon with 4 double bonds in them. Okay. So we can get it through poultry sources, egg, nut, and cereals. Lastly, omega-9 fatty acids having 9 position counted from carbon-carbon methyl end for the first double bond appearance. Oleic acid and erucic acid are the example. Sources are vegetable oil and olive oil. Then is cholesterol. Cholesterol is not fat but a fat like substance present in all body cells. It contributes to the digestion of fat and the absorption of fat soluble vitamins. Cholesterol is manufactured by the body mostly in the liver. Cholesterol is the classification comes under steroids group. It is initiated by the presence of vitamin D, means sunlight, among humans, where calciferol as a precursor onto the fat consumption side converted fat to the sterol side. From cholecalciferol, cholesterol will appear. It having the property to reside in our arteries lumen, where the accumulation of this means diminish, or you can say seizes the lumen size. Then if they get accumulate in our artery portion, then the blood have to flow with pressure, hence BP will rises. This will occur generally in case of obese people, and lastly it will lead to the cancerous and cardiovascular, or you can say coronary heart disease side, which ultimately lead to the means heart attack and heart arrest. So omega-3 classification I already disclosed you, so no need to disclose it or read it here again. Some of the properties regarding fats: greater the degree of unsaturation, lower is the melting point of fat. As the number of unsaturation or the double bond rises, melting point for the fat molecule get lower. This is because unsaturated fatty acids have low melting point. Moreover, PUFA are on least side in competition with MUFA in terms of their melting point. This is the reason why unsaturated fatty acids having low melting point. Moreover, PUFA are on least side in competition with MUFA in terms of their melting point. For example, one of the 18 carbon compound fatty acid that is saturated means stearic acid having melting point at 70 degrees Celsius. But similar 18 carbon compound with one double bond by the name oleic acid having melting point 13 degrees Celsius. So you can observe there is a huge difference among them. Similarly, one more 18 carbon compound with two double bond having melting point of minus range, that is minus 5 degrees Celsius. Though then you can say, you can observe from these three different classification of same hydrocarbon chain among fats, we can observe these are of higher priority or onto the human consumption side, and these are onto the least side. These are not beneficial for our heart activities, hence we have to be on the least side regarding saturated fats consumption. These are some of the means pictorial view what the means performance the fatty acids, fatty molecules or fats will provide to us in our system. Appropriate consumption of fats fight depression, anxiety. It improves eye health, promotes brain health during the pregnancy, supports heart health. It also prevents cancer, improves bones and joint health, improves sleep and diminishes the insomnia disorder, fights inflammation. So students, this is all about the fats. In our these series of two lectures devoted to the lipids, we are dealt with the classification part, introductory part, and various health perspective, rancidity, oxidative, and nutritional aspect of fats. You can say broadly in lipids, wherein we deal with fats and oils in that. Thank you all.